Set against the backdrop of a bustling city, The Vow is an evocative exploration of love, memory, and identity. The film gracefully opens with Paige Collins and her doting husband, Leo, leaving a vintage movie theater. Their laughter and shared glances paint a picture of a love that's both deep and playful. Suddenly, their peaceful night changes. At a stop sign, Paige unbuckles her seatbelt to grab her scarf from the back seat. She leans over to give Leo a quick kiss. Just then, a speeding truck crashes into their car. The impact is loud and jarring. Paige, without her seatbelt on, is thrown through the windshield. Leo, though injured, is more concerned about Paige. In the hospital, Paige wakes up surrounded by bright lights and the sound of machines. She's confused and scared. When she sees Leo, she doesn't recognize him. She thinks he might be a doctor or a nurse. Leo, heartbroken, tries to jog her memory by talking about their first date, their favorite song, and their pet dog, Max. But Paige looks at him blankly. Paige's estranged parents, Bill and Rita, arrive at the hospital. They're as shocked as Leo to learn about their daughter's condition. Tensions rise as both parties argue over who should take care of Paige. Back at their apartment, Paige finds it unfamiliar. She's surprised by the photos on the walls, the books on the shelves, and even the food in the fridge. Leo tries to help by cooking her favorite meal, spaghetti with homemade sauce, but Paige doesn't remember it. Jeremy, her ex-fiancé, is reintroduced into this complex equation. He's portrayed as polished, successful, and the complete opposite of the free-spirited Leo. Jeremy, aware of Paige's amnesia, tries to rekindle their past, often bringing up their shared history, their elite social circle, and the upscale life they once envisioned. Leo takes Paige to her art studio the next morning. He turns up the music in an attempt to jog her memory when he asks her to complete a piece of artwork. This plan also fails when the music only succeeds in giving her a headache. As her sister Gwen's wedding day nears, Paige chooses to reside with her parents until the day of the ceremony. Leo invites her for a date, and she agrees to his invitation. They spend a delightful evening together, concluding with them sharing a passionate moment before he escorts her back to her residence. Paige returns to her parents' home after the date, still conflicted. She's grappling with two different lives, the one she remembers and the one she's forgotten. Her sister Gwen senses her emotional turmoil and tries to offer comfort. Following Gwen's nuptials, Paige's father addresses Leo's financial troubles, suggesting that separating from his daughter might be in his best interest. Leo, in a fit of anger, strikes Jeremy for mentioning an intimate encounter with Paige. Later, Leo and Paige have a heart-to-heart, coming to the mutual understanding that their relationship is over. Paige returns to law school while Leo finalizes their divorce. One day at a shop, she encounters an old acquaintance, instantly recognizing her as Diane. Diane expresses regret for her involvement with Paige's father, shedding light on why Paige distanced herself from her family. When Paige challenges her mother about the deception, her mother explains that she chose to remain with her husband, focusing on his many good deeds rather than one mistake. Reflecting on this, Paige determines that distancing herself from her parents is essential for rediscovering herself. Paige confronts Leo about why he kept the truth from her, to which he responds that he aimed to win her affection rather than alienate her from her family. In class, Paige begins to doodle, mirroring the reason she initially departed from law school. She rediscovers her passion for art, immersing herself in sculpting and drawing once more. Although Jeremy admits to ending his current relationship in hopes of rekindling their romance, Paige declines, expressing her need to experience life without him. Jeremy reveals to Paige that she had previously ended their relationship for a similar rationale. One day, Paige discovers a box of letters in the attic. They're letters she wrote to herself over the years. Reading them, she gets glimpses of her past and her feelings for Leo. The letters help her understand her choices and her journey. And as seasons change, Leo, in a voiceover, talks about the pivotal moments and their subsequent waves that usher in unforeseen transformations. These moments cause some elements to draw nearer, while pushing others further apart. The movie concludes with Paige and Leo reuniting. Paige waits for Leo at a closed cafe mnemonic. She acknowledges her attempts to understand their history through their mutual friend, Sonia, and expresses gratitude to Leo for accepting who she really is. In a joyful conclusion, they choose to forge new memories rather than dwell on the ones Paige can't recall.